Hi, 7th grade. Welcome to lesson 3.5, solve markup and markdown problems. By the end of the lesson, I want you to be able to say, I can solve problems involving percent markup and markdown. Let's solve and discuss it. Claire subscribes to an online music streaming service for a yearly fee of $96. Starting next month, there will be a 12% increase in the fee. The ad for another music streaming service is shown below. Should Claire switch? So there's two things. There's her current and there's the new. So we need to find out which one is cheaper. The current is $96 plus an increase of 12% for the year, and the digital streaming, the new one, is $8.75 per month. So pause the video and try and figure out which one's the better deal for her. Okay, so current, we know it starts at 96, so that's our whole, and we know they're having a 12% increase, so that 12 goes over 100. So we're trying to figure out what that increase is. So we're going to cross multiply. X times 100 gives me 100x, and 96 times 12 gives me 1,152. Solving for x, I'm going to divide by 100 on both sides. So that gives me x equals 11.52. So that means they're going to increase the price by $11.52. So I'm going to do 96 plus 11.52, which equals 107.52. Next, the new streaming service is $8.75 per month. Well, how many months are in a year? 12. So we're going to multiply 8.75 times 12 to get $105. So should she switch? Yes, because it's cheaper. What is another problem-solving method you could use to check that your solution makes sense? We could do 107.52 minus the original price, 96. That equals 11.52. And we could see that's our part over the original 96 and make sure that that's the same percentage increase. So we cross multiply. So that gives me 1,152 equals 96x. Divide by 96. X equals 12. So that just proves it was the 12% increase. All right. Example number 1, find the percent markup. So percent markup is a lot like percent increase, but a markup is just talking about money. Marty buys plain cell phone cases and then decorates them to resell online at a higher price. What is the percent markup on each phone case? So here's your vocab word. Markup is the amount of increase from the cost of an item to its selling price. The markup is a percent increase from the original percent, or the original cost is the percent markup. So again, we want to find how much he marked it up by. So we need to find the difference. So we're going to do 11.25 minus 7.20. That gives us 4.05. So that's our part. Our whole is the original price. So that's 7.20. We don't know what the percent is, but we know it's over 100. Cross multiply. 4.05 times 100 is 405 equals 7.2x. Going to divide by 7.2. x should equal, let's see, 405 divided by 7.2. X equals 56.25, so that's about 56%. Let's try it. What is the percent markup on a $300 phone case sold for $465? So again, first step is to subtract. 465 minus 300 equals 165. So the markup is 165. We need to find that percent. So 165 is the part. The whole is the original. So it originally cost 300. We don't know what that percent is, but we do know it's over 100. Cross multiply gives me 116,500 equals 300x. Gonna divide both sides by 300. Cancels out on the right. X equals 16,500 divided by x equals 55. So the percent markup on the phone is 55%. Okay, you're not going to answer the convince me because we are using proportional reasoning. All right, example 2, finding the selling price. The local furniture store pays $110 for a chest of drawers and sells it with a 40% markup. What is the selling price of the chest of the drawers? So we know it's got a 40% markup, so that 40% has to go over 100. They buy it for 110, but we don't know how much they mark it up by. We just know it's 40%. So we cross multiply. 100x equals 40 times 110, which gives me 4,400. Going to divide both sides by 100. So that means x equals 4.4. Now they obviously didn't sell the chest for $4.04. Oh, I did that wrong anyways. I never get my dividing right. 44,000. Look, we can just cross out the zeros. It's 44. So anyways, they didn't sell the chest for $44. They wouldn't make any money. They bought it for 110. This is the markup. So we take the original price and add that. So 110 plus 44 equals 154. Let's try it. What is the selling price of a $45 pair of shoes with a 15% markup? So we know 15%, so that 15 goes over 100. And we know that the shoes were bought for $45, but we don't know how much they were marked up by. So we cross multiply. 45 times 15 equals 675. 100x. We are going to divide by 100. So x equals 6.75. Again, the shoes did not cost 6.75. This is the markup. So what's my last step? Have to add it to the price. So 45 plus 6.75 gives me $51.75. Example 3, find markdown and sales tax. Edward wants to buy a snowboard that is on sale. The sales tax in Edward's state is 7.5%. How much will he pay for the snowboard? So the markdown is the decrease in the original price of the item to the sale price. The markdown is a percent decrease of the original price, is a percent markdown. So the first thing we need to do is find out what the price is now that it's 30% off. So I know my 30% goes over 100. And I know my original price was 180, so that goes on the denominator. Going to cross multiply. 30 times 180 equals 5,400. And 100 times x is 100x. Divide by 100. X equals 54. Now that doesn't mean that the snowboard is worth $54. It means it was marked down $54. So we take the original price of $180 and subtract 54 to get the price of $126. But we all know when we go shopping, it is not just $126. We have to add the tax. So the tax is 7.5%. So our 7.5 goes over 100. And now our new price of the snowboard is $126. Solving for x, got to cross multiply. So we do 126 times 7.5 equals 945, which equals 100x. Divide both sides by 100. X equals 9.45. Now that's sales tax. We have to add the tax. So we take the price 126, add 9.45. So in all, the total of the snowboard is 135.45. All right, last, try it. Find the percent markdown for an $80 jacket that is on sale for $48. So we've got a jacket that it was $80 and it went down to $48. So I have to find the difference. So I'm going to subtract, which is 32. So it was marked down by $32 from the original 80. I need to find out what percent that markdown is. Cross multiply. 3,200 equals 80x. Divide by 8. X equals 400. Oh, divide by 80. Back it up, Miss Justinger. Sorry, 3,200 x equals 80x. So we divide by 80, those cancel out. X equals 40. So that means it was marked down by 40%. All right, 7th grade, let's see it. I can solve problems involving percent markdown, markup, and markdown. Have a great day.